Welcome to Food Service Worker. Quick disclaimer, if you are somebody with a attention span the size of a grain of rice, whew, that way. Because these videos ain't for you, bubs. But if you do have an attention span as wide as the universe is and are able to hang in there and hear a good story, because you got the popcorn ready and you're ready for another story on food service workers and what it's like to work food service and wonder why I'm whispering. Subscribe to the YouTube channel today. Tell your friends at work. Check out these videos too. And by the way, these videos are not edited in any way, shape, or form. You got the background noise, you got the dogs barking, lizards chirping, snakes barking, all kinds of stuff. Chair crackling, poppling, me slapping the keyboard, who never knows what. So you don't want to miss a thing. That being said, Bubby, let's talk about the places inmates hide stuff. And they don't always hide it in their prison pocket. For people that don't even have a clue what a prison pocket is, I'm going to see if you can figure it out, but if you can't figure it out, it's number 2. By the way. But in the kitchen hiding stuff. So I can tell you now, some of the craziest things is if you're a food service supervisor, you also may be assigned to checking for hidden things like contraband and hidden food. Inmates may be trying to sneak back to other dorms when they leave. So, common places that these inmates like to hide stuff is under pans, like baking sheet pans, or if you're in a place that has like these 6-inch pans that are kind of deep, right? They're metal pans. They hide them under them. They hide them in them. Juice jugs, surprisingly, they hide them in the igloo coolers or other jugs. They'll hide them in crazy places you would never think they would hide them at. I've seen them hidden in areas where you can put stuff in. The tricky parts are when they're hidden under things. Like if there's an area in the dish room area and the inmates have like a cart and on the floor underneath, you can just like throw something up under there. That's a good hiding spot. I mean, these guys hide stuff like sugar, rice, if they have access to rice, sugar, any type of starch, right? Anything they can use to make throw up alcohol. That's the way I look at it. They call it buck, hooch, whatever you want to call it, prison liquor. They need to have these ingredients in order to be able to kick off their vodka, prison vodka, you can call it. To me, it kind of looks like throw up, though. Looks pretty bad. But they need to have that starchy stuff, and they need to have a citrus sometimes. There's a variety of other types of things. Just depends on the inmates. But they will steal anything they can get their hands on. If they have a debt with somebody, and they can get their hands on this stuff and send it back to the dorm, these guys will do their best to get that, hide it, and send it out when the cards go out with the food on it. So, thus said, really important for you to check places that inmates will be hiding stuff at. I mean, I've actually seen them hide stuff in like behind metal panels on parts of the kitchen. I've seen them hide them up in like these grease traps. Normally they take like a bread baggie or a sandwich baggie and wrap stuff up in it so it doesn't get wet. Crazy story. When I worked in the county, I can't make this stuff up. I had inmates that basically took raw chicken or cooked chicken from off the staff grill, put it in a juice cart, the juice jug for the PM shift and sent it back. I had inmates that came in to fill up their juice jug, and they tried to steal a whole bottle of hot sauce and put it in their juice keg to take back to their dorm. So, I mean, that's the crazy stuff to do. And these guys are kind of sneaky in the sense of how they do it. You know, so they try to hide stuff in the juice cart, try to hide stuff under the carts that they use. They may even put it in the cart with the food under stuff. It just depends. I mean, these guys got all types of places to hide stuff at. Behind the sinks in the dish pit area, inside the dish machine somewhere, they probably have it hidden at. Anywhere inmates are going to be able to probably hide at, they're going to put it there. If they have a bathroom that they access, they're probably going to hide stuff in paper towel things, or the paper towel, or like paper towels are supposed to be at. So normally, like when you go to a public bathroom, there's normally like a paper towel thing that you take paper towels out to dry your hands off with. Well, these metal ones sometimes are in the kitchen that they get paper towels from to dry their hands off with. So they'll actually open it up and put stuff in it to hide in there. They will hide stuff under sinks. They will hide stuff in the bathroom. Under tables, even small things, man. Like if it's small enough that you can put a ink pen in, these guys will hide metal objects for like shanks and stuff like that. Drugs could be hidden in that stuff. I mean, it all depends on your layout. So you really have to like look, and I can't stress this enough. You need to make sure that you have gloves anytime you're touching anything, man, because fentanyl is a big deal, man. I can't stress this enough how dangerous it is. And a lot of these people look at this and say fentanyl's not that bad. I've seen COs and heard their stories, no COs that have literally almost died from fentanyl, being exposed to just a little bitty amount of it. Like people say, okay, well, it's by multiple people I've personally talked to, and a couple people I know personally. We're doing a cell extraction, doing a cell search, found a little paper, like newspaper or a Bible paper, crumpled up, and just happened to open it up, and it just went. When they opened it up and they breathed it in, and it was over with. Said if you don't remember nothing after that. So just saying, if you get it on your fingers and shit, you might be lucky if they save you and you don't become a vegetable, because they can't get the Narcan in you and get you to the hospital. Nice knowing you, Felicia. Wear your rubbers when you're checking for stuff. Yep. Anyways, that's it for this episode. If you like that type of stupid content and you found it to be a waste of time, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss real talk videos like this. And we'll see you in the next episode, where we're non-scripted and non-edited.